Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like and subscribe and comment, okay? It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Welcome to the new subscribers, okay? Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. So this is an ancestor message, okay? So let's just see, what is this overall energy? Okay, so we got the power of presence, okay? It says a power struggle, unlock your potential and authenticity, okay? So you could be having a bit of a power struggle with your ancestors at times. It's because they see things from like a very high perspective, and sometimes it's hard to like maintain that high perspective at all times, you know? So just keep doing what you're doing though. I feel like you're doing very well, you know? It's just certain things you can't see, and it could cause you to like have a little bit of panic with them, you know? But I mean, if you're worried about failing or about, not getting to where you need to get to, baby, your ancestors is like, I don't fucking think so, okay? You finna get to where you finna get to. We didn't put all this time and energy into you for you to get nowhere, you know? And also your anticoronic bridge, it's wide open, okay? You are communicating with your ancestors clearly if that's something that you doubt ever, You've really come full circle in your experiences in your life and where you are at this time, I seen 144, that could be significant. Also 252 could be significant because that's the number that it makes. I didn't turn my tablet on today. So you got people on the outside of you with energy attachments, okay? They could like exchange. Okay, so you could be like a transmuter of energy, okay? You could exchange energy with like negative kind of energies or lower vibrational energies, and you transmute that energy at a rapid rate, okay? People who are self-sabotaging could be operating on the outside of you in a weird way, and I feel like you don't need to let that affect you. I feel like your ancestors really are handling that. You're on this beautiful galactic vibration, okay? You got this high consciousness. Come on, that's the same thing Escher was saying. Look at the violet fire. You transmute energy like it's nothing, So just continue to keep your energy detoxified, okay? Continue to keep your energy very clear, okay? And to just keep operating how you operating, because I feel like you're looking very stable, very secure at this time, okay? To them, okay? To their ancestors, you look very stable and very secure, okay? They got you right where they want you at, okay? Then they want you to continue to be aware that you are your own authority, okay? You have the will and the power to create your life structure, and everything that you think of, you have the ability to create. So be very careful about with your thoughts at this time with this temperance energy, okay? Try to stay tempered, detached from any thoughts or any ideas that do not serve you or align with this beautiful, happy future or this celebration energy that you see yourself in. They've been preparing you to be a leader the entire time, and when it comes to burdens or problems or issues or people being deceitful, people lying, people being sneaky, ancestors gonna always call that shit out, and they gonna cause a tower for any problem or anybody who want a problem. Okay, they gonna tear it all down anytime there's an issue. So I feel like that's really nothing that you need to worry about, okay? You're covered, you're protected is what I'm hearing, okay? You covered, you're protected, okay? I heard AAA, okay? Like spirit will pull up anywhere, anytime and save your ass, okay? They gonna make sure you get to where you need to get to. And I feel like you manifested this kind of energy in your life just by believing in them, just by believing that they support you, just by believing that they love you and that you have the ability to communicate with them, Like you could have been someone who stopped crying when people died, or who stopped feeling like you were so separated from the people that have left this life. I feel like you could feel more connected to those people than you ever have before, and they really love that about you. They love that connection that they have with you, and that they can come communicate with you anytime they want to. Yeah, with the Six of Cups, okay? I feel like you've definitely overcome a lot of things in the past, and I feel like you could be in a very youthful, creative, happy kind of energy. They really love your kindness and all of this goodwill that you carry. They love the clarity that you have of mind. They love the way that when they bring you messages and things, you believe them. It says, I ride the waves of life. I feel like they're really commending the way that you go with the flow and kind of letting you know with this Wheel of Fortune energy that you'll always be at the top of the wheel, that when it comes to like what you're destined to hold or what you're fated to have, you will always have that. So continue to move through this life with love and be very confident about the steps that you've been taking. Like, stay far away from this sad and despair type of energy as you can, okay? Like, there's nothing to be sad about. There's nothing that you should be grieving or nothing. Okay, baby? Because you've been doing everything right. Yeah, with the Four of Cups, I feel like maybe you didn't want to accept Spirit's offer at first. Maybe you were worried about how, like, openly expressing to other people that you communicate with your ancestors would be, but I feel like it's worked out just perfectly for you, and your ancestors are working on bringing you every single little thing that you want, even if it feels like things are going slow or things are not moving the way that you want them to move. Okay, they working hard. Okay, look, making all the investments they can make in you to clear up any burdens or any problems or any issues that you may have had to deal with in the past. They don't want you to deal with those things ever again, and so they're really fighting for you and making sure that you don't. Okay, we got the Seven of Cups. Okay, they're really opening up your options, and so they're asking you with the Four of Cups to be open to them, to not fear this Ten of Swords energy. Do not be afraid of anything, because they have your back. You'll never be looking, as beat up or, as tore down as you had to look at the beginning of this journey. Like I heard rock bottom, that was your rock bottom. You already hit that shit. You on the rise. There's nowhere to go but up. And you going up very quickly, okay? Scorpio energy could be significant, and also Gemini. We got the World, okay, and we got the Ace of Cups. Like, your ancestors are doing everything that they need to do to ensure that your cup overflows, that you close these cycles of the past that no longer serve you, and that you are a success, that you attract whatever achievement you see yourself attracting, okay? What's the Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups? We got the Queen of Wands, okay? So also I feel like they really love you, okay? Like, they think you're so beautiful, okay? You could be really outgoing. Your favorite color could be pink or blue, okay? And they just really love you, okay? They love you, and they take very good care of you, even if they don't always tell you everything or always bring you, I heard the skinny, even if they don't always bring you the skinny or bring you the gossip, even if sometimes, they get kind of quiet, they're always there, and they're always guiding you in a major way, okay? So don't worry about that. What's the Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords? We got social media, okay? So whatever you do on social media, it could be like gaining popularity or attention, okay? We got Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, okay? Some other ones I don't recognize. You could be going up. I feel like you also could be having a lot of people paying attention to what it is that you do on social media. Yeah, we got the Two of Wands. I don't know. Why? What's social media and the Two of Wands? We got the Two of Swords, okay? So, I mean, I don't know. It's giving love, hate, I feel like people are kind of like torn in the way that they think about you and what you do, and you just got to keep on doing what it is that you do from a place of love, and don't worry so much about like how people receive you or how they look at you or how they judge you or whatever, because it just doesn't matter in the big picture, okay? Like I was talking about before, it doesn't matter in the big picture of things. You're following your intuition, and that's always going to lead you to a place where you receive exactly what it is that you need to receive. Your ancestors are like, that's our whole job, is to make sure that you receive everything you want and need to receive, okay? Yeah, with the Magician, it's their job to help you manifest and to help you grow more and more in strength as you do it. This is the job that God gave them, and they gonna do it. Period. They gonna do it no matter what, so I keep saying don't worry, I feel like maybe you could be worried about certain things or how things are going to turn out, but just don't be, You could feel kind of confused, or you could be torn between like doing two different jobs, or wanting to spread yourself a little bit thinner because you feel like if you do more you'll be able to attract more. But less is more is what I heard. Okay, less is more. It's okay to do less, to relax, to have more fun, because you attract more effortlessly that way, and they really love to see you in that element, where you're having fun, where you're enjoying yourself. They said we party with you. They party with you. They're right along with you, celebrating your wins and comforting you when you lose. So don't worry about a thing. Yeah, we got the nine of wands. Okay, I know you could be feeling kind of tired, or feeling like things aren't going to work out, but like I said before, you already hit rock bottom. It's nowhere to go but up. Okay, so you going up. You're on the rise. Okay, you're designed to rise. You're meant to do everything that you're doing. Okay, with the nine of cups, you're meant to have wish fulfillment, and your ancestors will always make sure that you have it. So don't doubt the way that you hear them talking or communicating with you, and just know that that the power of your presence is a real thing, and it can be a little bit intimidating to people on the outside of you. So just be careful, but don't worry. Like I said a million times already, you're in this calm water. You're already in it. Okay. Yes, now's the time of justice. Come on. You already in it. You could be happily single. Okay, but you don't necessarily have to be, but you could be. You could be just out here doing you, dating. They want you to do you. Okay, live a stress-free life. Okay, focus on your career, focus on things that's going to make you grow, focus on things that will allow you to leave generational wealth behind. Okay, and we support any and everything that you do. Okay, we got goodbye. Okay, say goodbye with the Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Okay, say goodbye to being confused, or to not understanding all of the things that you've done up until this point. Say goodbye to people coming and stabbing you in the back, because that shit is over. Okay, you on the rise. They can't even fucking reach you. Okay. Yeah, look, we got fed up. Your ancestors was fed up with the people that they have closed these cycles with. And now they want you to just experience a lot of love, to enjoy your career, to see your career grow, and for you to have a very chill energy. And also the people on the outside of you could be fed up with seeing you succeed, no matter how much they try to tear you down. Yeah, we got love messages. Okay, I don't know. Spirit could be sending you a lot of messages about love. Okay, or somebody that lost you or fumbled you, some phony trickster that's throwing illusions at you, some selfish, stubborn, arrogant, egotistical, prideful ass motherfucker. They could be wanting to send you love messages, I feel and express their feelings, because feelings was right here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, they want to express their feelings, but it's too late. Okay, your ancestors are protecting you from someone. Okay, look, closing this cycle. They didn't close the cycle with your exes, with your past people, in order to make room for this twin flame, or for this new lover that they're bringing in at this time. Okay, so don't worry about a thing when it comes to love. Okay, what's happily single and goodbye? We got blocked. Okay. Come on. So somebody, they didn't energetically block someone from your life. Okay, people aren't allowed to come in and cause drama, cause conflict, and that could be another reason why this social media stuff is coming out. Because I did say people could be paying a lot of attention to your social media, what you do online. They're torn between they love it and they hate it. They love this new version of you, but they also really just don't like it because they're blocked. Because they can't get in and benefit from it. So they hate it. But it's the shit. Okay, keep doing whatever it is that you do, baby. What's goodbye and fed up? We got GPS. Okay, so I don't know. People could be trying to keep track of you, wanting to know where you at. People could be wanting to bump into you in public and shit like that. Okay, yeah, we got sex addiction. Okay, somebody could be wanting to bump into you in public, or try to get you back into some sort of, or get you into some sort of situationship with them or something like that. But I feel your ancestors are saying not to entertain anything that you already know doesn't serve you. Don't go back to the same person and expect a different result, because I just get the energy that this is not people that have changed, okay? This is people that's still in the same energy, and they just kind of want to keep track of you or keep this connection with you because they see you going big places, or they see you doing better in life. What's up, fed up and love messages? We got wish, okay? They wish with all they might that they could be around you when you receive all of the success that they already know is coming you know. Somebody could be getting readings, okay, wanting to get into your energy, okay. We got divine feminine, okay. They want to know your business, baby, okay, because you broke their heart, their little heart, but you didn't break their heart, okay. They broke your heart, and now they're kind of like stewing, kind of sweating over you, you know. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an ex-lover, you know. That could be anyone. In all areas of your life, your ancestors are protecting you from people who want to come in and ruin your wishes and suck out your energy, okay? Yeah, they losing sleep, baby. They worried about it. They worried about it. They worried about you. They replaying events, thinking about you, thinking about how they rejected you when you needed them the most, you know, thinking about how they ghosted you, how they was being shady, and now look, they didn't see you online. They didn't see you online or seeing you out doing what it is that you do, and now they feel like, oh shit, you know, like, I know I can't get back in. I know they didn't turn their back on this, you know. Or you could talk about things that I like, the kind of things I talk about, you know, and they just know they're not finna get a chance, you know. So if they can get in with this reckless love, or try to get you into some sort of sexual connection, or just try to get in your energy and just hang out with you so they can like pretend like they love you but secretly hate you in the background, that would be great, you know, because then they feel like you would look at them as some sort of support or whatever. And look, psycho, okay? No, bitches be crazy, okay? Crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go, okay? Look, after they left you hanging, now they want to hold on to you. No, they better learn this karmic lesson, okay? I heard going and get this ass whooping, okay? It says no closure, no contact, left on red, okay? People left you on red before when you were at your darkest or at your lowest moments, and your ancestors are not letting them people in to get the chance to do that again. It's not happening. So, I mean, just keep on doing what you're doing. Being amazing, being wonderful. Because, like, that's what you deserve, okay? I feel like you worked real hard to get to this energy that you're in, and you've received all of these epiphanies and all of this enlightenment, and you couldn't go back if you tried, okay? What's happily single? Okay, we got the Ace of Swords. You couldn't go back if you tried. What's a goodbye, GPS and fed up? We got the 10 of Pentacles, okay? But also I feel like, you know, you're just like expressing a different level of truth, you know? It's like you're no longer wearing this mask, you know? Like you're not presenting as anything other than what you are, okay? And also you could be receiving a lot of new ideas, a lot of intellectual property, and a lot of different upgrades and things to your energy that these people are not allowed to like pull from you or to partake in, okay? Like I heard they on punishment, okay? They not allowed to be in your energy at this time, because now is a very happy and beautiful time for you, and you seen this shit coming. You know that this is the time for you to celebrate, and you just need to continue to follow your intuition, your discernment, your third eye. Use it all. Use everything you got in order to protect this happiness or this amazing happenings that you have in your life. You know, you could have even been thinking about like unblocking certain people, or trying to make up, or trying to have conversations, giving people the chance, you know, the time of day. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do that. But you know, your ancestors are just like, no, we don't have time for that. What's the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles? We got the Hermit, okay? We don't got time for that. Like, I feel like they want you to make a lot of solo efforts and moves at this time. Yeah, to just follow your vision no matter what. Like, just continue to choose yourself, and don't let these people come in and try to make you juggle or try to get you in some sort of situation where you end up heartbroken in the end. You know, stay tempered and continue working as a team with the divine toward this success, because that is what's going to leave you in a place where you are the most fertile and where you are the most stable, because the Emperor was at the bottom of that deck at the beginning of this thing. You know, I feel like you're very balanced within yourself, and your ancestors don't want you to mess that up in any way. What's the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles? Yeah, we got the Chariot, okay? They don't want no obstacles or nothing getting in the way. Nothing stopping you from making this very fast progress that you've begun to make, okay? It's very beautiful. It's perfect, and the timing is so perfect. and the timing is significant with certain people hitting you and trying to get back into your energy also. So pay attention to that, okay? Because they seeing you clearly with the hangman, okay? They done been enlightened about how amazing you really truly are, how talented you really truly are, and now they see you as like, this Queen of Cups type of energy. This song is called Open the Door, but this picture on this song, it just looks so evil, okay? And somebody could just want you to like open the door to your energy, like they want you to just open the door and just let them in so that they can come in. Excuse me. So that they can come in and cause destruction for you, okay? But it's like, it's a big fat no, okay? We got the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles is right up in your life, okay? No, they cannot touch it. They're not allowed, okay? What's the Seven of Pentacles, okay? No. You done made too many investments, worked way too hard, and you still got a lot of hard work to go, and your ancestors just don't want anything to get in the way of anything, okay? So people could be like, oh, I called you, but I just couldn't get through, I've been calling you, I've been trying to, what's your address again? Like, yeah, spirit is like literally hiding you, okay? They making people forget where you live, okay? They making people like lose your number and shit, okay? Just as a form of protection. What's the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hermit? It says, I have compassion for grumps. It's not easy to have a bad day, and it's even harder to be a permanent poo-poo head, okay? So they protecting you from these permanent poo-poo heads who just want to spread the poo. And like Yeshua was saying, okay, they protecting you from the people who want to be the turd at the poo party, okay? Or who want to be, the poop party pooper in your life. What's the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot? It says, today, I'm going to fall in love with the little taken for granted that make this world so damn wild and dynamic. The planetary design team really went all out on this one, I feel like the planetary design team and your ancestors have been working very closely to build this life that you desire, or to build this manifestation you envision. They're saying, like, every time you envision a manifestation, it's like giving them an assignment to complete, or a task to complete, okay? So trust that they're receiving your assignments, or they're receiving the visions of the things that you're trying to create, okay? And that you will be successful in making these things, okay? Look, it says aim big, chase dreams, live a golden life, okay? That's all they want from you. And they just want to help you do that, And also with this dog energy, I feel like you're just so very loyal. And when it does come to poo-poo heads with this owl energy, you're so wise, and you're able to see things that other people can't see, that see in the dark energy, This shit says, I flat out dare life to pleasantly surprise me, So only focus on the positive and what you want to attract, okay? Like, stay in this very happy, my options are always open. I don't have to worry about any energy from the past coming to get my ass energy, okay? Yeah, because you got the elven touch at this time. Like, you are making a recovery, okay? This is comeback season, period. Yeah, we got bliss, okay? Now is the time for your bliss, and that's all you got time for. That's how I heard it, okay? Now is the time for your bliss, and that's all you got time for. If it doesn't, add to your blissful life or your happy attitude, if it very clearly doesn't align with you, and that includes people, then don't be afraid to release it or to turn down the offer to entertain that, because you're receiving a lot of guidance from your soul kin on what to do and, where to move, okay? They're bringing you a lot of recognition, okay? And guiding you to your soul family and to the right business opportunities and to the right lovers and just everything that you need, okay? What's the final thought on this? We got the Yule Singer. It says rebirth, feasting, and joy, okay? Yeah, and then we got Ragnarok, destruction, ending, and final moments. Like I said, your ancestors ain't playing. They looking at anything that doesn't align with your light, with your future, with these manifestations, with these assignments that you put into the atmosphere for them to pick up and make a reality with you. Then if it don't align with that, then they're burning that shit down and removing it from your life, okay? And there's a lot of emphasis on the past, on past people, on people that you've had to let go. Okay. It says focusing on the future and maturity. Okay. It says growing up and leaving home. Okay. I feel like this is what you're focused on, just maintaining all of this growth that you've been able to put into your life, and that is what they want you to do. Like that's you doing it, you doing it. I mean, her hair and her nails, she doing it. Okay, you doing it, you doing everything. You staying on top of everything, and you looking damn good while you're doing it. And your ancestors are supporting you in all your wishes and dreams and hopes. Okay, it says there are times in life when our light dims so that we, my bad. There are times in life when our light dims so that it seems it may go out for all eternity. But when this time comes, you are being put to a great test. If you preserve at this time, you will experience a depth of life experience that will lead you to being reshaped, transformed, and in many ways changed. You are undergoing such an experience at present, and this card is here to share with you that at such a time of great darkness and suffering, a new light will shine, bring you back to life, a kind of reincarnation within the same life you are now experiencing. When this takes place, the Yule singer will come to you and sing to you a song of your deepest self. You will open up with this song and begin to live again. The pain will dissolve slowly, and surely you will enter into a time of joy and light, while the flame of your spirit rises high once again within your soul. So this is only a time of the flame of your spirit rising high and burning bright, baby, okay? It says expect new friendships, easy connections, fortunate moments, and growth when this beautiful card comes to you. The dark times are done with for now. You are stronger, brighter, and beginning once again a bright new cycle. Sing your song, okay? So sing your song, be happy, express yourself, continue to honor the power of your presence, and to connect and communicate with your ancestors and angels and guides and things like that when you need anything or when you want anything, or just to say hi. Okay, they like it when you just say, hey spirit, hey ancestors, I love you. Tell them nice things. Okay, they said be sweet because we do a lot for you, and be sweet to them. Okay, they move heaven and earth to make sure that you get what it is that you want to get. Okay, so with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you need out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.